Should you be creating courses on Skillshare? Can you actually make a lot of money by putting your training courses on Skillshare? In this video, I'm going to talk about whether it's worth it to be a Skillshare instructor. Just for some context, I've been on a whole bunch of these different sites, Udemy, Skillshare. I've done a few on Udemy before, videos on YouTube, Teachable, and others. So that's going to be the perspective that I'm using for this video. So the way Skillshare pays its instructors is simply based on how many minutes of content the premium members watch. And the way that Skillshare works from a revenue standpoint is premium members pay a monthly fee or an annual fee, depending on which they choose. And out of that pool, that money, some of it gets distributed to instructors, and it's based on how many minutes people watch your courses for. Now, this is very different from all the other models because Udemy, it's you pay for each course. For Teachable, it's pretty much the same format, but Skillshare is the only one that really pays based on how much engagement your courses get. So if you do have a 1-hour course, that just has more potential to get more watch time per student than, let's say, a 20-minute course. So longer courses, they do have a better shot at getting you those minutes watched. And also creating multiple courses gives you a better chance of getting more minutes watched across all of your courses. Now, one of the benefits of creating all these courses is you will have students who binge, and students on Skillshare are a lot more likely to binge because once they sign up for premium, they could get any course they want, access any course they want, and the premium kind of pays for itself. If you are going through 10 courses on Skillshare that also happen to be on Udemy for $10 a piece, because a lot of Udemy instructors also repurpose their courses on Skillshare. Since you did all the work already, you just upload the videos to Skillshare, then there you go, course done. So having all these different courses and putting yourself in an atmosphere where people are more likely to binge does give you a distinct advantage. One of my favorite things about Skillshare is that it really is set and forget. You create the course once, you drive some momentum, and then Skillshare continues to bring traffic to that course. And I have had stretches where I don't create courses for several months and I still make at least $100 each month on Skillshare. I could dial this up into something higher as some people make full-time incomes from Skillshare. But at this time, I'm happy with just creating a few courses here and there. If I wanted to create a course every month, or some people do a course every week, which is the absolute maximum you could do on Skillshare right now, then you definitely have potential to make even more money. So Skillshare is really great in those regards. The big caveats you have to watch out for is that Skillshare does not give you your students' email addresses. This is the same thing with Udemy. I can understand why they don't give the email addresses, because as a student paying for premium or paying for a Udemy course, you don't want to all of a sudden get bombarded by a bunch of emails. They do let you communicate with your students from time to time through announcements, which is pretty good. The other big thing to watch out for on Skillshare is to make sure you can actually publish the course that you want to publish. Skillshare recently changed some of the rules around where they are cracking down on certain topics that are pretty popular, like passive income courses, dating courses, exercise and fitness courses. They actually posted an entire list, which I will be throwing in the description of this video. So you do want to check that out, because I had courses that were up there for several years. And since they kind of were, some of them were like, make money with your business, grow your following, those courses ended up getting unpublished. The students in there should still have access to them, but I did not really get a reminder or like a warning or notification about this. They were just removed. I don't think that's really going to happen if you go on to Skillshare now and publish a course, because they'll just pretty much tell you if it's okay or not. But you do want to check those topics to make sure your course falls in line. You could also just do some searching on Skillshare for your sort of keyword or your topic, just to make sure that there are already courses on Skillshare related to that topic. Now, one of my favorite things about Skillshare, again, I mentioned that it is a set and forget, but also if you're creating a course for Udemy, why not just take all of those videos and put them onto Skillshare? Now, again, there are certain exceptions where some type of passive income strategy or how to grow your online following quickly, those types of courses are allowed on Udemy, but not allowed on Skillshare. So as long as you cross that fine line, you are able to publish on Udemy and then take all of those videos, upload them into a Skillshare class, and then create something on Skillshare as well. I have some courses that they do pretty well both on Udemy and Skillshare. One thing that you'll notice about creating online courses on these platforms is you don't really know what your home run course is going to be. So if you do keep on creating courses, you will get some courses that make very minimal income, but each of those courses sets you up, gets you a little closer to that one course that can make you hundreds of dollars each month. A lot of instructors, myself included, it's a small handful of courses that make the bulk of our revenue. So if you do want to get into creating courses on Skillshare, and you might as well think about Udemy too, then make sure that these courses you create, you're going to keep creating them over the long term. So it's not like you're going to create one course back away. You should have the idea of creating at least 10 different courses on Skillshare, and you might as well move them over to Udemy as well. And with these courses, you don't want to start too long. You don't want to create a 6-hour course and then no one ends up consuming the content. If you do something small like 30 to 60 minutes, which is just fine on Skillshare, you see people like it, you create a part 2 of it, you turn it into a series, or you just add updates to the course so that incoming students as well as existing students have more minutes to watch. On Skillshare, that big important metric is the minutes watched. A lot of times you get around 5 cents per minute, so it pays a lot better than YouTube if you're getting the same amount of minutes consumed each month. Skillshare does fluctuate a little bit with the payments. Sometimes you'll get 5 cents a minute, 6 cents a minute. During the pandemic, when that was just getting started, I only think it was like 3 cents per minute, just because there were so many people flooding the platform. But while it does fluctuate, if you keep getting the minutes and you keep growing the minutes watched, your income on Skillshare will grow as well. So in any event, that's my Skillshare review. I definitely think if you are on Udemy, you should be definitely on Skillshare as well. It is a really great platform. It is free for you to create courses there and very tech friendly. So let me know in the comments if you guys are creating courses on Skillshare. And until the next video, dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.